What's up, guys? You seen the title in the thumbnail, and you already know I'm from Alabama, and you know how we feel about our ribs down south, and I'm gonna show you guys how to make these party-style ribs for the 4th of July or any day of the week. Get in your kitchen, let's go. All right, guys, so let's do a quick rundown of today's recipe. Back here, we have our spare ribs, we have barbecue sauce here, we have maple syrup here, brown sugar, garlic powder, onion powder, chili powder, smoked paprika, hot sauce, ground mustard, half a stick of butter, and we have salt and pepper in this dish. So that's all we're gonna use for this particular recipe. Let's jump into it. All right, the first thing we're gonna do is prepare our dry rub. So we're gonna take our brown sugar added here to this dish, our onion powder, garlic powder, salt and pepper, smoked paprika, ground mustard, and our chili powder. And we're just gonna give this a good mix, getting those lumps out of there from that brown sugar and that ground mustard. All right, guys, this is what we have. All right, let's move this aside. So next what we're gonna do, and I didn't put this in the shot, is we're gonna add 1/4 of a cup of yellow mustard to our ribs. And we're just gonna go in with our hands and get that mixed up, making sure that we coat all these ribs with that mustard. All right, now we're gonna take half of our seasoning and we're gonna add it to our ribs. We're gonna get that mixed up, making sure we get that seasoning coated, fully coated on these ribs. Once we do that, we're gonna add the remaining of our seasoning. I'm gonna reserve probably about a tablespoon. Let's go back in with our hands and get this mixed up. Guys, this is what you want this baby to look like. Fully coated with our seasoning. All right, guys, we're gonna let this sit here on the counter at room temperature while we go out here to preheat our pellet grill to around 250 degrees. So guys, I thought I was recording and then I realized I wasn't. So we're gonna start making our barbecue sauce mixture. Now I've already added some of our maple syrup to our barbecue bowl. That's the last of it. We're gonna add our hot sauce. And I didn't put this in, but I'm gonna add a little liquid smoke and the leftover tablespoon of seasoning I had, which was that dry rub. So guys, we're gonna get this mixed up in here like that. All right, guys, this is what we have. Now, we're gonna head out to our grill. I know it's about ready, so we can get these ribs on it so we can start getting them smoked. All right, guys, so our grill is ready. We're gonna start adding our ribs here. I typically add them bone side down. Guys, and this thing fits like a glove. We're gonna close it. We're gonna let this cook for an hour and a half, flipping it over. And you can flip it over every 20 to 30 minutes just to make sure you get that even cook. It's totally up to you. All right, guys, so we are about an hour and a half in. Take a look at our ribs. So now I'm gonna take a disposable aluminum pan. I'm just gonna put our ribs in there. You wanna make sure the internal temperature of these ribs are around 165 degrees. All right, we're just gonna close our hood and we're going to go back inside and I'm gonna show you what we're gonna do next. We're not done with our grill. All right, so now that we have our ribs here in our pan, we're going to take our glaze that we made. See if we can get these babies as much in a single layer as possible. We're gonna take the glaze that we made and we're gonna pour it over our ribs like this. If you gotta move these babies around in here just to make sure they're all coated Go ahead and do that. Just like this. Once we do that, we're gonna add our butter strategically across the top of our ribs. Now we're gonna take some aluminum foil and we're gonna seal this baby tightly, just like that. And we're gonna put these back on the grill for an additional hour, and then we're gonna come back. All right, guys, so we're an additional hour in. We're gonna lift our hood. Now, what we're gonna do now, we're gonna remove our foil. Take a look at that. Man, that looks absolutely beautiful. Take a look at that, man. Oh, man. I wanna get that soft caramelized on those ribs, so I'm gonna let it sit in here for an additional 10 minutes. And after that, we're gonna come back. Man, I wanna grab one of them things now. Man, they look good. All right, guys, it looks like we are good right there. Take a look at them ribs right there. Let's go ahead and get them removed over to our cut board so we can take a final look. All right, so this is what we have off the grill. Let's grab one of these babies and take a look. Man, look at that. That is beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. Guys, I don't even think we need to plate these babies up. Let's go ahead and just jump into quality control because we're gonna keep these babies in the pan, all right? Let's go. All right, guys, so we are here for quality control. I put me a few of these groceries on my plate. Man, take a look at that. Oh, man, them babies looking delicious. Let's go ahead and get to it without further ado. Oh, man. Oh, man. These are ribs right here. And you already know, ain't no way in hell I can eat ribs with one hand. So you guys know I gotta get out of here. But before I go, I want to let you guys know, you definitely need to add this one to your recipes to do. Man, the sauce is delicious. That rub, I can taste all of it. It is just so flavorful, guys. That's why it's time for me to put my elbows on the table, hold my ribs with two hands, and go ahead and get into it. So until then, guys, remember, y'all already know who this is. This is All Wings Everything, and remember, him not a chef, him just cook a lot, and I'm out. Peace.